Morning everybody, and welcome back to the farm-ish, or right now we're in the forest. So you join me in the John Deere here with the seeder, just getting ready to fill up our seed and fertilizer if it works. There we go. And now we'll try fertilizer. There we go. So full of seed, and we're gonna be full. Oh, almost full of fertilizer, but this should be good enough. So as you've seen, I am lost here in the forest. A little time lapse. I planted the rest of our saplings that we had, and then you should have seen two screenshots of the before and after this area just in front of us here, making room for when we want to place our chicken pen, hopefully this episode, so we can get our egg production going. But right now we got to, no, not got to, but are going to start planting our oats. Wait for the daylight to get a bit better, and then we should be able to go buy our stump grinder, that $2,500 one, for clearing a bit more area there for placing the chicken pen. And also checked the price of soybeans, and they are going up. They were at 770 earlier this morning, so should be able to sell those today too. Hopefully it gets to about 900 hopefully. So yeah, that's the plan so far. Gonna continue plodding on. Whoop, and missing corners. So let's get this back in the ground here. Did not make this field any bigger because we wanted to keep some grassland just in case we do get that more eventually. I know I've been talking about that for a long time, but yeah. So anywho, ooh, keep going here. Pause it for a second there, and I forgot to turn the seeder off. Just draining fertilizer in the ground there. Whoopsie. Oh well. Fertilizer's cheap, right? Just throw it away. Why not? And I'm missing areas. We cannot do that. Oh, can't make that corner now. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Let's try to do this a bit more accurately here. Come on, man. Swoop around the rock here. Alright, that's one lap done. So it looks like we may have to get more seed. Not quite sure how much we're going to use here yet, because that was 15% just going around once. So yeah, anywho, yeah, I don't know if I would have shown you a screenshot. I don't know if I took one of our payment we got for all those trees we cut down in this area here for the before and after pics. I got them all onto one trailer. Believe it or not, all of it. It was pretty insane how big the stack was. But that one load was $11,000. Oh, it's crazy. I figured I am gonna push the limits of that trailer, snap those axles, and just get her all in one load. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so once we get that stump grinder, we can get this tree off the middle of the field here. And open it up a little bit more. And make it a lot easier for combining, seeding, fertilizing. Not have to worry about that stinking tree. Oh, I actually have not posted the previous episode yet. I was recording this one. So maybe we should not place the chicken coop just yet, in case, because I asked the question, where would be a better place if not there? So maybe I should wait for that one to come out before putting one down. Yeah. Maybe you should wait a little bit. Don't want to jump ahead too much. I just had a good chunk of time here to record a whole bunch and get them backed up a bit just in case I get busy like I have in the past, so I don't have time to record always. So I figure I might as well take this opportunity when I have it and record a whole bunch. I think I've recorded 3 episodes today. I think this will be the 3rd one I've recorded today. So yeah. See a time lapse going on this, and we will either drain the seed in here or finish the field, whichever comes first. Well, looking like we're with just enough seed and fertilizer. We're gonna need some more for the other field though, so it looks like we're gonna have to break the bank a little bit. Which isn't too bad, but because we have a little bit of cash sitting there. And especially now that we won't be placing the chicken pen today, which is 10 grand, so we can splurge a little bit on some other stuff. So there's the oat field all drilled. We also need to think about investing in a bigger sprayer, because right now we're still using the minuscule one on the back of the gator. So we should top this thing off, and then we'll run this thing completely empty out of seed or fertilizer, whichever one comes first. I'm thinking it probably will be fertilizer. Go get that all in there. Is that gonna fill it up? It did. Wow, I was not expecting that. But I did not think we had that much left there. But anyways, apparently we do. Will not complain. So we need to move that trailer. I was gonna use the gator for that. Yeah, maybe we could. Maybe we could. What's the price of soybean doing now? Hopefully I didn't miss the peak price. Ooh, 776. Stop climbing. So we'll sell it now. It's $100 more than it was yesterday. So more than $100 more. $110 more than it was yesterday. Well, this pulls it no problem. As long as we don't get any whip on it, should be okay. Can't even see it behind it. Easy. This gator's amazing. It pulls it flat out 31 miles per hour. No problem whatsoever. This isn't even the biggest motor in it. Or fast. Does its motor size change with the gearbox upgrade? I know it wouldn't in a normal vehicle, but does it in this one? I don't know. So we should get, what from this, 8, 9 grand, something like that? Not quite 9. Probably closer to 8. My guess is 8,000. Be a little bit disappointed if it's less, but I'll be happily surprised if it's more. I'll be shocked if it's exactly 8 grand. Oh, while we're up here with this, we may as well buy a pallet of fertilizer and stick it on the back here. May as well. Instead of making the trip out here twice, it's a long enough drive as it is. Excuse me. Well, let's see here. Will we make it to 20 grand in the bank account? Watch the numbers. Ooh boy. Gonna be close. Oh, we did. 20,203. $8,351. Pretty good. So whip this over here. And we'll get a pallet of fertilizer. Cheapest one was this one here. Get it with a clear wrap. Buy that. And we will hop into their forklift and get her loaded. Very handy having this here. Whoa. Driving up and over their flowers. Hopefully they don't charge me for damages. Alright. Might be a little bit heavy for the gator, but it's a beast. Whoa, don't put it on the backrest. Come on, man. Learn how to drive. There we go. Beautiful. Leave this right over here. Probably use it again soon. Ooh, hangs off the back a little bit. Beautiful. Alright, let's take this back. So, bought ourselves a pallet of fertilizer, sold some grain, or soybeans, and came out, what is that, $7,000 on top? Beautiful. Beautiful sight. Yeah, so after we're done planting this next field, we're going to come back here and get this mulcher here. So we can cut all those stumps away. Clean up the area a bit so you're not driving into them all the time. And then, what should we do? Well, we have some herbiciding to do to kill off the weeds, seeds before they start growing. And then maybe we can fertilize again right afterwards. And that'll probably wrap up this episode. I'm talking about the end already, we just barely started. I'm surprised how well this gator actually pulls this. Who needs a tractor? Just use a gator for everything. Alright. Back at our farm-ish. Our forest. More of a forest than a farmyard. So before even starting planting, we may as well get the fertilizer topped up right away too. Leave that there in our trailer storage. And there we go. Get that filled up. All done. Just leave that here. Okay, so do we need more? No, we're not going to need any more wheat for chicken feed right now, so we'll put in canola here because we had wheat and soybeans here last time. Oops, need to start the engine first. Can you imagine if you were in real life that stupid? Get into your tractor, start trying to work, and why isn't it working? Oh, motor's not running. Oh, that'd be weird. No, I don't think that could ever happen. I don't think there's anybody that stupid to do that. To be able to want to start driving something with not having the motor running. It's like, unless you're deaf, I guess, and blind. I mean, if you're deaf and you don't look at the instrument panel. But, anywho, getting way off topic here. Canola going in, canola uses very little seed, so we wouldn't even have to probably refill it before starting this. So I was doing a little thinking, seeing how we are this on horsepower, and we were kind of struggling with the other baler, and this one's just a little less horsepower. If we do our more setup stuff, we probably would not have enough horsepower to run it all by itself, and like the mower and baler together anyways. So we should probably think about getting that John Deere trailed mower and then a windrower as well. I mean, it does bring the price up a little bit, but we just don't have the horsepower right now to pull the mower and baler together, because the baler takes 80, I think, and the mower was 40. So yeah, we'd be 20 horsepower short. And judging by how this thing was reacting with that other baler that required 100 or 98, yeah, this thing is 100 horsepower. That's it. Or that other baler was draining more than it said it was supposed to. But I don't want to risk it and lose our money buying something that's not going to work properly. So yeah, if we go for that batwing mower from John Deere and a different windrower, we're probably looking at, what would it be? This one is 15 grand, I think. Yep, 15. We can put lights on it for extra 500 bucks. But we don't need that because we don't work at night anyways. And if we go, I saw a different windrower here. This one works at 6.5 meters for 1,300 bucks. So we're only looking at 16 grand. We can buy that now. But then we can't buy the wrapper, so we need to have money for all of it first. And well, now I'm thinking, oh, we went with a round baler so we can get a cheaper wrapper, but we still wouldn't have enough for the cheapest one. I don't think. Cheapest one was 6 grand, I think. So yeah, I just really want to get down having another income stream going to silage yet. Just gotta get this series rolling. We're on episode 8 now, I think. 8 or 9. And we are getting there. We've got harvester, baler, tractor, planter, a couple trailers, a chainsaw. And yeah, we are getting there. We've planted lots of trees for future income. Hopefully those will get ready soon so we can start chopping them down, selling them away as well. But yeah. There we go. Get this canola in here, and then what was our next thing we were going to do? We were going to herbicide, was it first? Or was there a different job you wanted? Excuse me. Yeah, we should herbicide and fertilize. That sounds weird. Herbicide and fertilize first, and then once we have time at the end, we will grab that mulcher and cut and shred up those stumps. Future upgrades for the seed drill. I don't know if we should sell this one and get a bigger one. Depends what kind of tractor I guess we're going to be going with later as well. Or if we should get one of the ones that just attach this, like another one of these, and then we can move the side out like that and run 2. Or even we can run the other side out and run 3 or 4 or 5 and just keep going. I don't know which would be the best. I do really like, which cedar is it? See if I can get there before we can turn around. This one here. The W700 junk Kari. It runs at 15 miles an hour, and it's a 7 meter, and it's director as well. Really great. I like that one a lot. That's not very hard on the horsepower either, so that may be one to consider in the future. It's a little bit wider. This 1 meter wider than this one, I think. This is a 6, I do believe. Yes. And it runs 4 miles per hour faster, even though we're running at 10, so it's going to be 5 miles per hour faster. But, yeah. Okay. Sewing complete. Now, if we would... Now I'm just thinking again. I should really stop thinking. Go to crop protection. Not planters. Crop protection. Cheapest sprayer is this one, 26.5, so we can't afford that. Nope, not even gonna look. Alright. Turn the lights off, turn the motor off, and oh, we need to unload the gator. Because otherwise, it's gonna have a hard time connecting to the sprayer back. So go. Hopefully it's not too heavy. Nope, just fine. Alright. Put this down over here. Kind of hard to get at. Maybe we should find a different spot for this stuff eventually. For now, just leave it there. I'll put this beside the planter, or tree planter. There. Whoop. Alright. Hop in the gator here, and we'll do some fertilizing. Herbiciding first, actually. Whoop. I have to push this out of the way with the front loader to get at this seed and fertilizer here. There we go. Oh, come on. Why are you pushing out of the way? Perfect. So let's go grab the herbicide. Do a little preemptive spraying. I won't bore you guys with the monotony of driving back and forth so slowly with this thing. I'll just start it here a little bit and then I'll show you guys once we are finished. Well, or should I just mainly cut it all out? Like the herbiciding and fertilizing, because it's all the same thing, making the same pass all over and over and over again, same little machine. You guys want to see progress, right? Of course you do. I know I do when I watch other guys. So yeah, I'll see you once we get to the end of this, and by then maybe it'll be, well, I know it'll be brighter out because time will have passed. But yeah, where we are at during the day. I'll get this weed killing and crop fertilizing all done. See you at the end of this. Alright, so you join me back in the John Deere here on the way back from the store. The fertilizing and herbiciding is all complete on both of our fields. We did some more forestry, I think. No, we didn't. Never mind. No, we just did that. It's been a little bit since we recorded this, being recorded in a couple chunks. But when I was doing the spraying on the fields, I was having a bit of a think, and afterwards as well, what would be the best way to go. And as you can probably see in the top right hand corner, the money has dropped from 17 grand to 1,368. So you're probably thinking, what did he buy? Well, I'll show you. Can you see it yet? No. The mower. We got it. We also have a windrower over at the store. Our baler is back at the farm. So the way I figured is we'll be getting money in from these crops that are coming soon. And what does it matter if we have grass bales sitting, seeing how this is, we're running base game, so they won't rot away. And if we have them sitting there, we can wrap them as we need, and the grass is just going to regrow anyways, so we'll just have more and more to do. So I figured might as well get that started. I was debating between buying this or what was the other thing? Or just saving up and waiting for chickens and stuff. But I figured we'll make that money back, no problem. Once the price of silage goes up, once we get our crops in, we will make that money back. So let's get to mowing. Awesome. Then we'll get a road up to, get her baled. This place needs a bit of a tidy up already anyways. I also bought ourselves a toolbox. I was needing some TLC, and there's a bit of a stump there. Ha! Can't get over it. Come on. There we go. Another one? Oh man, I need that stump grinder already. Thought I was around all of them already. Man. There we go. So that grass might be there a while because we won't be able to get the windrower through there. Alright. There we go. Now we're around the stumps. So let's get a bit of a grass margin mowed around here, and we'll see how many bales we can get off this. Should be a fair amount, I would think, because this is a pretty big section. Whoa, our tree line is here. Don't want to be mowing outside of our borders. You can see our tree line there. Oh, we can mow on that side of the tree. Easy. So we are just in the edge of having enough power, looks like. So uphills will be a little bit slower, but that's not too much problem. I can deal with going up that hill at 4 miles an hour. Alright. We are mowing. Mow around those trees. And we should be able to get at least one strip with the mower on this side of our field here. Take a look on the map. Yeah, we should be able to go down and up actually. So get 2 passes here. And yeah, our oats have started to grow here already, just in a couple little spots, which is kind of weird. But yeah, herbiciding was all done, got the fertilizer done. We actually used about the exact same amount of fertilizer as they did herbicide. So that was an interesting turn of events there. Alright. Back on. Alright. I'm excited. We're getting something else done, something new again. I've been talking about getting a mower since, I don't know, episode 2. I mean, right now we're episode 8, I think. So, I mean, it's not for that long, but still. Cannot believe we have this much stuff ready by episode 8. Once we start rolling in a good amount of money, we should really start thinking about paying off our loan. Right now, I wasn't really too focused on that. I mean, we'll lose the $1,400 and $1,404 every night. But I really would like to get that paid off soon. We'll probably need to pay that off before we start doing any other big land purchases to expand. Let's say we have to get at least $1,000 paid off before we can think about expanding further. Yeah, definitely need to start paying off that loan as soon as we can. So let's get here. We'll see how much we can get done. Where are other stumps in here? I don't see any. Just beside us there's one. Alright, let's see if we can get this cleaned up a bit here. Yeah, I just used the plow to clean up the area there where we placed the toolbox, just so we could see it better. Otherwise it would just be in the undergrowth and we'll never be able to find it. Also, once we have the money, we should buy some gravel in so we can make ourselves a bit of a yard. Right now everything's just on grass, so long overgrown grass and weeds. Spin around. Working beautifully. So let's get a time lapse going and we will see how much we can get. I think we're just going to do this edge, not this edge, this section here instead of go between our trees over there. We'll just worry about this section here for now. Then we'll grab the windrow after we're done. So yeah, let's get this done. Alright, just about done this area here. Last pass, it should be done. There's a little stump there I forgot about that we had. Another small tree we took down. I should remember to cut that away, the stump grinder eventually, once we get it. I would get it now, but we just can't quite afford it right now. Alright, there's a little spot here I was mowing. I'll probably change textures here now, seeing how we've technically mowed over all these weeds. So they really should be mowed down. Probably change it to just the grass texture here and not have all these weeds in it. Because technically we have mowed it down. All of them down and cleaned it up. So we shouldn't have this many long weeds around. At least that's my way of thinking. Oop. There we go, leave that right here for now. And we should be able to grab the windrower with the gator, because it's a lot faster to get down there. Because it's got just a pin hitch. So, I mean, we're not going to use it on this, obviously, but just to bring it back, hopefully hopefully this works. Just speed up the process a little bit. It's a bit of a long drive with the tractor, because it only does 19 miles an hour. And this is fun, so quite a bit faster. Once we have the money, we'll also upgrade this into a pickup truck. But first things first, we have to get a different sprayer unit for the tractor, because otherwise we're stuck without a sprayer. This is our main sprayer right now. Or not our main one, our only one. Getting a bit dirty and grimy. You need to invest in a pressure washer at some point too. They don't come cheap either. Well, maybe it'll just rain so it can wash it for us. Well, I'll see you back at the farm once we have picked up our windrower. guys. You've seen this drive about 1,000,000 times already. Not like the scenery's changing much. Made it back. It did hook up, so to go. I'll unfold this here. Oh, our canola has grown. Nice. So we'll leave that there. We'll go grab the tractor. We'll get this all rode up. So yeah, that should almost be ready to harvest in the next episode then. What is my growth rate on? I thought I had it on slow. It seems very rapid. Oh, it's on normal. I'll leave it for now. Oh no, we should probably slow it down. Because that seems very quick. I thought I had it on slow for some reason, but I guess I didn't. Okay, let's go hook up. Yes, once these trees are all ready to harvest, that'll be a lot of income here. I remember for 50 trees we only paid $1,500, so right now we would probably break even. Even? We would probably even break even. Oh my goodness, it just, what? This is stupid. Actually, this doesn't even have a PTO, so we probably could have used it even on the gator. That is working great. Awesome. Oh, we should probably duck out from here. Miss those stumps. Oh. Okay, went over that one. Alright. I don't know why, I really do enjoy doing grass work. Some people find it annoying and would rather just stick with the arable crops, combine harvesting. But I really do enjoy a little bit of grass work every now and then. Or more often than just now and then, but quite often. I do enjoy it. Alright. Yeah, very cheap wind rower, but it's working great. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, so it's about the same working width as the mower. So we're taking in those 3 swaths that I did drop and put it all into one. Oops, a little bit off there. But it might be just a hair wider, I think. You can take a look in the garage menu here. Mower is 6.2, that's 6.5. So yeah, it's 0.3 of a meter wider. Or 30 centimeters, or 12 inches. No, that's not right. Or is it right? Could be right, actually. Whip it around. Oh, nice, got it all. Yeah, some of our oats here are quite tall already. I don't know how they grew so fast. Very sporadic on the edges there, but oh well. We won't be harvesting that chunk any sooner, just because it will be ready a bit sooner. Now that they've turned growth down slow, maybe they won't be ready in the morning. Maybe they'll only be ready later tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. Guess in the near future, also gonna have to invest in a bucket for the tractor here, because if we are going to be going for chickens, we do not have a storage silo for our wheat that's in the combine still, we're going to have a pile on the ground, which will need to be moved with a bucket. So I'm going to have to get one of those. And they do not require water, so that's a good thing. We don't have to get a water tanker. Yeah, chickens are a very easy animal type to look after in this game. You just give them a little bit of wheat and they give you eggs. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So once we do get our chickens, I think we're gonna go for 100 hens and maybe get 2 roosters. I don't know if I don't remember if base game if you need a certain amount of roosters per head of hens. I know in seasons you need, for every 7 or 8 you're supposed to have 1. I think that's what it is. But I think maybe in the base game you only need 1. I don't know, maybe we'll just buy 1. See what their reproduction rate will be like with that, so we can get more and more chickens without having to buy them ourselves. I mean, with doing that, you do get less egg production, but in the long run, you'll get production afterwards. So I think it's a decent trade-off. In seasons, I usually just tend to just fill it right up because the chickens are so cheap, anyways. Like the laying hens are $5 or something each, so it's like why not? Dirt cheap. I want to say chickens in regular base game here are 100, but I don't know. I won't say. I mean, I did already, but that's my guess. At least I don't even remember. It's been a while since I've bought them in the base game. I usually do play seasons, so. I just figured for this it might get a little bit too complicated if we threw seasons into the mix here yet. So our baler's also a much bigger baler than normal. It's almost twice the size. Because regular bale's 4,000 liters, this is 7,500 liters. First time using this baler, I never even knew it had a capacity that big. Just quite a big, I mean the bale's the same size, but sure are cramming a lot in there. Extreme high density bale. Spin around. Hard to see with all these long weeds here. Whoa. Alright. See if we can straighten this out here a bit. Not like that, we won't. Doesn't really matter. The baler should pick up this whole swath anyways. The swath isn't that big. Not like I was having trouble on my other series with American Life Farming. That high density baler pick of it seems very narrow for how big it is. It just has a hard time picking up some swaths. This one seems okay, and these swaths are a lot smaller, I think, so just missed that tree stump. Oop. Go. Alright, so I'll get this done and I will see you at the end once we are just finishing and about ready to grab the baler. So we'll bale this in this episode yet, and then next episode we will be clearing them, putting them in a stack off to the side, because next episode I don't think we'll be able to afford the wrapper yet. So we'll just stack them off to the side some out of the way until we can afford the wrapper, then we'll wrap them. Unless we do just find one more tree to sell or something, then we should be able to. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, well, if we get a big tree we should be able to actually. Because the wrapper we're looking at is about $7,500. So, nice and cheap. Like a little bird, cheap. So yeah, I'll get this done and I'll see you once we are getting the baler ready to go. Alright, windrow all complete. So we need to get the baler hooked up, and then we will get the baling done, and that will do it after this, because it'll probably be pretty close to dark out. So we should get started back from where we started with the windrower. Oh, and the first bale out of here will be a straw bale, because that's leftover we had from our wheat next to us here, when we did have wheat there. So we'll lose a little bit on the silage side of things with that, but we'll make it back once we do the straw baling on our oat field. So it'll all work out in the end. It'll balance out. So yeah, lights off. We'll have to turn them on soon again anyways, because it is getting darker out. Yeah, see, we're at 4,000 already. These you can pack a lot into this baler. So let's get a time lapse going, and hopefully I can find everything here. Don't miss too much in the long weeds. But yeah, definitely after we've gotten these windrows all picked up, we should be able to paint a different texture over here to get better, like to mow, or in parentheses, mow down all the weeds. Because technically we have, so they should not be out here anymore. Really, the first cut of grass here would be pretty poor quality for silage. It shouldn't be fed for feeding cows at all, because it will have a lot of weeds in it, and cows might be okay with it, but definitely not for horses. Horses don't do silage anyways in the game. They would just do hay, but if this is a hay cut, it would be very poor, because it's got tons of weeds in it, and horses are very particular with their food. Need only the best high quality stuff. So anywho, I'm still rambling. Maybe I should keep rambling, but this tractor has no problem with this thing. Drops a little bit of speed here. It runs at 8, so yeah, no problem whatsoever. How many bales do you think we're gonna get off this? That's one straw already. So what are we thinking? 10? Maybe 15. Guess we'll see. So that's one silage bale. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe 12 or 15. That might be a good number to guess. I have no idea really, so. Okay, let's get this time lapse going and we will get her done. Alright, almost through here. Got a few more swaths left to do. Going pretty good. I don't know how many bales we're up to. Seems like we're not kicking out that terribly many, but you have to remember they are almost twice the size, so not size, but twice the capacity. So should be okay. So let's maybe take a, oh no, we're not gonna look how many we have until the end. If you want to have a guess, go ahead. Whoops, missed a little bit there again. I mean, the little bits that we missed, that's not a big deal. They'll stay around until for the next time we cut as well. Because we'll most likely cut this again once it's fully grown for silage again, because it's a nice, easy way to make a few bucks. Especially once if the price of silage comes up again. Definitely be a good way of earning some money. Another one out. I think we should be pretty close to that 12 bale mark. Probably closer to 12 and 15. But I'm not sure. Just speculating. Yeah, first time, well not first time using this baler, no, it'll be the second time, but first series or map using this baler on. I really do like it. I mean, it is a round baler, so it makes you round bales, and round bales are not the most fun in the world to use, but I don't know, I don't mind this baler at all. It's a little bit slower, but it's been alright. The dirt texture they have coming up on it is pretty cool too. It gets a lot dirtier than the tractor actually. But I guess the tractor's not kicking dust up like the baler will be from picking up grass and stuff off the ground, so even the tractor when doing field work doesn't get too terribly dusty either, but oh well. Spin around. So 3 more swaths here, then we have 2 on the far side there yet along where we plant our tree line. Those should start growing pretty soon too. Voice crack there. Whoops. Whoa, these are the last 2 here. Right. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, so we'll get these 2 done, and then we will call it an episode. Next episode will be cleaning these up. I don't know if we should, well, maybe we should do a little bit of tree harvesting. Maybe take and clean up some of these small ones everywhere. Maybe we should just do a big one. And then we can afford to get a wrapper, and then we'll wrap these in spot like where they are lying now, and then clean them up and stack them off to the side somewhere. Yeah, that might be a better plan. Yeah, maybe we'll clean up some of those trees up there. Oh, we don't own any of those trees up there. That's right. I don't think we. Oops. Go to the map here. We might own a couple. We should go just clear those out from that corner if we can. Yeah, we'll definitely try that. I'll go there between this episode and the next one, see if the chainsaw will allow me to cut them. If it does, then we'll do those. If not, let's find some other ones. I think we should be able to. Yeah. So last bale gonna come out. Alright, soon. Go. Yeah, the rest of this will just come out as a silage bale once we do our oat straw. Once that is ready there. Yeah, next episode we'll get that wrapper and get these wrapped. Hopefully the price comes up tomorrow. We can sell them straight away then maybe. And yeah, maybe crops will be ready to harvest too. We'll see. Yeah, we're not going to get another full one off this swath. Oh, do we have a little bit more over there yet? We might have to go check that. I don't know if you can hear the tractor. Alright, so we'll go down there, see if we have, I think we might have a little bit of grass by our tent. A little bit there. Can we see anything here? Oh, there's a swath. Where does that start? Hard to see underneath that long grass. Here, I think. Where is it? There. See if we can get it. Okay, yeah, we're picking up now. Alright, just a loop around here, and then that one little swath there yet too. Whoa, 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 don't miss. Oh, we're missing. We're missing! Let's reline up. Alright. Tight corners to try baling here. Yeah, we still won't get another bale. I mean, we're not too far off, so... Alright, so that's going to do it. That's all the baling done. Alright, we'll park this over here where we had it. So, that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Okay. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do so you don't miss any of the videos I do put out. And, oh, we need to check how many bales we made. So the first one is straw. Yeah, check how many bales here. We have 12. Wow, bang on. So we'll really have 11 silage. So yeah, so that's gonna do it for this episode. If you did like it, go ahead and hit the like button. If you hated it, just absolutely hated what everything I was doing, hit that dislike button. And until the next one, later.